No, I mean, I think so. I think I always think about how our forwards are great at hounding the pucks, and when it feels like they're making it really hard on the other team breaking out, that's usually when we have our most success. And I think we had a lot of disrupting plays that turned into offense.
Thanks for scoring when you were worried about coming back.
Yeah, they were talking to the ref though, so you never know until when you're going through something like this. It's you don't take for granted a real one that counts.
And you were the guy that disrupted that.
Yeah, well, someone was on the D first. That's why it kind of popped up. So whether people actually get a touch on it, or if the pressure is good enough to make them make a tough play in a tough spot, that's I think that's when we're at our best. And yeah, certainly that's a prime example of it. I think there's a lot of plays like that too that could have really turned into something.
How nice is it to see what Ethan Frank is doing from an individual standpoint, but also for you guys as a team, giving you guys a boost?
Yeah, no, he's been great. I think, like you said, more than just the tallies and stuff. I think he seems to be a positive impact every time he steps on the ice, and obviously with a guy with speed like that is a threat no matter where he is, and it's great to see. It's a great story, and we're relying on him big right now.
What have you seen out of him?
Honestly, the same stuff. I think he's been fantastic all year, both of our goalies, but certainly he's in the last 10-15 games really stepped on the gas, and in big moments I think he's at his best. And, big points of the game, I think that's his strength.
That's an 8-game point streak for you guys. Does it feel that way? The bar has been set so high. Does it feel like it's?
Yeah, I mean, but I like it. I mean, I think it's not always going to be perfect. Every team's going to go through stretches, and I think it's easy to identify what was, what it felt like, what it looked like, both on paper and in the game, and as a compare and contrast. And I think teams figure you out. Teams, it's an ever-changing kind of business, and I think it's a good point for us to sit back and kind of fix this thing and get going in the right direction again.
It was a good shutdown game overall, but it seemed like the forwards were also coming back and back check. Dylan Strome seemed to have a really big game defensively.
Yeah, no, he was fantastic. I think when I talked about disrupting plays, I think he's been great at that in the offensive zone. But tonight it seemed like he was all over the puck in the defensive zone, which is just shows you what kind of player he is, and his ability, not just putting the puck in the back of the net, but shutting guys down too.
I think if you switched from a 95 flex to a 75, you'd get more goals?
Probably not.
You're doing all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah, thanks for that. Good question.
Over and over.
It's been a while since you've got a chance to play consecutive games in a row, 3 in a row appearance-wise. How good do you feel like you're doing right now?
Yeah, I feel good. I mean, nothing really feels any different. I think I've been in a good rhythm all year, and rotating with Chuck. He's been great. So no, I feel the exact same. It's just, like I said, it's unfortunate he's not here, and like I said, just playing whatever Carbs wants, and I feel good. So.
Nice to get your first shutout.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that out of the way. I mean, I don't really get shutouts that often, so it's always nice to get one.
But when you're playing this well, does it feel like weird that you have to wait till this late in the season to get it?
Like I said, I'm good at letting in one, so I never seem to get them. So like I said, it's always a treat when I do.
Do you do anything superstitious after getting this one?
No, I've been trying to kind of cut back on my superstition. So I've just been having a lot of fun coming to the rink every day, and that's kind of all I'm really trying to do.
How much fun are you guys having with Ethan Frank doing what he's doing?
Yeah, it's impressive. Obviously this is my first year with him, and just getting to know him, but he's a great kid. He works hard, and his speed's unbelievable, and it's really fun to see him putting up numbers. It looks really easy to him. He looks like he fits, and I think he's going to have a successful career in the NHL.
Dylan Strome made an incredible play on a back check. That's happened in front of you. do you think?
Yeah, I mean, they had a 2-0. It was a weird bounce, but credit to Stromer. I mean, that's how we've been playing all year. We play for each other, and good for him to lay down and pick up a play that's could easily gone into that and change the direction of the game.
Thanks, Sophie.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a
Make sure with Brock, but
physically.
Put you over right out here.
no, if you need to leave, you just grab it out of my car.
An overly physical game.
Black, big,
lowering in the building. But
They're right in the front
we take
seat.
care of business and we do what we need to do in the
Yeah.
first period. It kind of
Maryland.
let us do the rest of the game.
It's nice to see Brendan Duhame reward with a couple points. Though.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, he's a consistent player. He does the same thing night in, night out. Really good teammate. So, with the way that our line plays, I'd like to think that stay consistent. Some nights you get rewarded, some nights you don't, and it was nice to see him get rewarded tonight. I think he's been playing really well this season so far, and everyone wants to score goals. We all resort to being little kids, and he plays a hard game, and he does a lot of things that don't show up on the score sheet every single night that makes him a good player in the NHL. And it's still nice to produce offensively. So that's how it's going to be fun.
Team-wise, did this feel more on Brennan for you guys?
First period, yeah. I think I thought we did a good job in the first. Our special teams was pretty good, and Tomer played well. But I'd still like to see us get more consistent throughout the whole game. I think there was the second period we were a little off again, which is maybe in other nights you can pay for that. We were fortunate tonight, but Tomer played well and bailed us out. So.
What does it say about this team that you can have, some of these inconsistencies and you're still 5-0-3 in the last game?
Yeah, I mean, I think, it does. There's something to say about teams that can work through rough patches and still collect points. Saying that, I think the biggest thing that what's important right now is that we're identifying what we're doing, wrong in some instances, and we're identifying what we need to get better at, and then we're going to work on that. So. When we can start playing better hockey, collecting more points, and feel better about our game. But yeah, there's definitely something to say about teams that can figure out ways to win hockey games.
How cool is it to see what Ethan Frank has done in his first 3 games?
Yeah, easy league. I know. I don't know. He's playing great, and from his history, from where he started and what he's been able to do, it's really really impressive, and we're all really really happy.
As a defensive forward yourself, can you appreciate the game that Dylan Strong had tonight? It just seemed like he was all over the park.
Yeah, Selke.
There you go.
I didn't know I was involved in that one, and then it came on the jumbo or whatever over the sound speaker, and they said it was me, and the guys were going nuts. So it was, I don't know. You guys.
Your goal song, Tweaker. When did you change that, and what inspired behind that?
The social media, man. I'm on TikTok, and I heard it, and just thought I'd go with the trend. I had to change something up. It was a little while since I scored, so that was the inspiration.
You've been playing well, as Nick Dow was just telling us. I mean, is it nice to get rewarded there?
Yeah, for sure. Anytime, hopefully that kickstarts it and gets it going. But usually that's the way you get out of a slump is it kind of hits off you or something, and you got to get bounced. So hopefully that's the case.
You take consolation from the fact that much of your game doesn't involve scoring, and that the guys in here appreciate the things that you do.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think that's why they brought me here was to score goals, but it's definitely nice to chip in and help the guys out.
Kind of feel like a business-like effort tonight. You guys just kind of, as Nick said, Nick Dow said, it wasn't very physical.
It felt weird for sure. I think we had a good first, and we kind of lost it there in the second, and then in the third we just kind of buckled down and took care of business there.
Yeah.
How nice is it to see Logan get his first shutout with you guys?
Really, I mean, he's incredible, man. He's been playing awesome all season, and he can get a shutout any night really, but it falls for him today, and it's good.
Kind of in a similar vein, 3 points in 3 games for Ethan Frank. What have you seen from him so far?
What was it, sorry?
3 points in 3 games for Ethan Frank. What have you seen from him so far?
The guy can scoot. He can skate, and he's a really good player for us, and he's been awesome, and he's kind of been the motor for that line, and he's been real good.
Thanks, Dewey.
nice feed to hook you up.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of wall battles won by Dewey in the zone, and then Dubes made a really good pass, nice and flat, coming into the zone, and yeah, just kind of picked my spot and let it rip as hard as I could.
How much confidence do you draw from each appearance, each game?
Yeah, I think it's just growing by the day, especially in practice. Everybody's been really helpful and kind to me, and it's just helping me feel more comfortable and at home, and just continue to get better from here.
John Carlson said you make an impact every time you step on the ice. When you hear that from a veteran like him, a leader, what does that mean to you?
It means the world. He told me this morning to bring enough legs for the both of us tonight, so I tried to do my best and yeah, just buzz out there and try to catch people off guard with how fast it is.
3 goals in your first 3 games. Is that how you drew it up when you were a kid in the living room?
Not at all. I still remember staring at the fat head of Vetchkin on my walls when I was a kid in Nebraska, so it's pretty surreal to be here and to be happening as the way it is, for sure.
Does it still feel like a whirlwind, or is it starting to kind of settle in as normal?
It's still pretty much a big whirlwind for me, but it's been a lot of fun. I'm just trying to live in the moment and take it day by day, moment by moment, and just enjoy what's going on.
You're smiling like ear to ear on the bench after your goal. Just how much fun are you having amidst all of this?
Yeah, it's been a blast. This place is absolutely electric when it gets loud, and so it's been a lot of fun to play in front of the home crowd, and yeah, I'm just really thankful for sure.
So Zach Fish was on the radio call for the second period. Did you give him the goal to make sure?
Yeah. Before I left Hershey, he told me to get one, and I didn't, so I'll count that as the makeup for it, for sure.
Nick Dowd kind of joked, when asked about how well you're doing, he said easy league. Does it feel easier for you as time goes on here?
No, not really. I think I'm just trying to push myself every time I get on the ice, just skating as fast as I can, and obviously things are coming well and good offensively, and I just need to keep my focus on the other parts of my game that help get me here.
Did you and Chychrun kind of look at each other after that first goal, and then were you guys surprised when it was Brandon who actually got it?
Yeah, because I thought it was Chychrun. He went to the corner and celebrated, so I went over and pointed at him and went in the pile, and then heard it was Dewey, and yeah, I'm just happy for him for sure.
You waited a long time to get here. Does that make it feel a little bit more special once you finally made it up?
Yeah, I think so. One of the things that I keep thinking about is, the harder you work, the harder it is to give up. There's been a lot of unseen hard work. So yeah, it feels pretty special and very good for sure.
Any family here tonight?
No, just a girlfriend. Family will be in. I think they get here Thursday. So
okay.
Yeah, they'll be here.
Nice.
All right. Thanks, Frankie.
Thanks.
Spencer, does this feel like more of what you want to see from your team?
First period for sure. I thought that was one of the best periods we played in a long time. So I thought that sort of laid the foundation for the game. Second period we got away from it, and then LT had to bail us out. We gave up some odd man rushes, 2-on-0, 2-on-1. So that was a bit of a step back, and then the third was just really tidy from being up 3-0. The third goal is a huge goal because you can feel, obviously they've got momentum in that second period. LT's made some big saves, and for us to get it to 3 and extend the lead going into the intermission was a big goal there.
For a guy like Ethan Frank, we had to wait so long for this opportunity. How cool is it to see him cashing in here?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, he's worked so hard to prepare for this moment, and to be for it to now have arrived and then to be thriving in the situation is. It's great to see because you pull for people like that have persevered and been knocked down and continue to get back up, and now for him to score again tonight, a big goal in a big moment.
If I just follow up on his shot, I mean, there aren't many guys who can hold the puck that long, kind of pick their spot, and still beat John Gibson.
I mean, and it comes off so hard. Yeah. It just ripples the netting, and it's extremely accurate. That's not an easy shot placement there. Like if you go glove there high, like under the bar, but he's putting that underneath. It's a really precise shot to pick that. It's, as you saw, extremely hard.
Your thoughts on what you saw from the line alteration, specifically with the top 6?
I thought it was okay. We had our moments, especially first period, but I felt like the line sort of went with the game flow, but I thought it was okay. I thought Doobie Pro and O had some good moments, some good shifts. Go back through the film. Stromer's line in the second sort of struggled, but first was real solid. Third, they were better. So we'll dive back in and see where we go.
What can you say about the play that Stromer made on
split up that 2-on-0 down
the
low.
defensive play.
Yeah.
It's a heck of a play. I mean, we put ourselves in a tough spot, but for him to recover and help LT out. Same thing, like there was a couple big blocks where they get a puck right in the slot. Lars, I'm thinking of one specifically on the penalty kill pass out. Can't remember the player that got it. Came right out to an Anaheim guy, rips it, goes off the stick, I think. So we had a few of those key defensive plays to prevent grade A chances.
Nice to see Carlson finally get a goal that counted.
Yeah, it was, and those were him and Chicky make too. I know Dewey gets credit for the goal, but those plays for our back end, like you can control play all you want, but we got to finish. We got to find a way to score there, and those guys made two big plays to get us on the board.
More than halfway through the season, what was it like to see Logan Thompson get your guys' first shutout of the year?
Yeah, I was actually surprised to hear that, but yeah, it was great. He's been fantastic all year for us, and to get that shutout and tonight, and like I said, like it wasn't a Picasso the whole way through. Like that second period, he was tested there and made some big saves. So happy for him to get his first shutout.
Thank you.
Thanks.